And Barbara, let me just start with you on this. If you have to pick one event this week that matters most to the markets, at least in the near term, would it be Election Day right now, or would it be the CPI number that we're expecting this week?
By far and away, it's the CPI report. Everyone's focused on it to see if the cresting of inflation indeed continues. And you should see some improvement in it this month, simply because you've got two things working for it to the downside. The medical services care line item in CPI goes through its annual adjustment. So we think that probably knocks about 1/10 of 1 percentage point off of CPI on a month-over-month basis. And then secondly, used car prices are still continuing to come down, which should indeed prove to be helpful to CPI for the downside. So we think that the market's really going to be focused on that on Thursday.
On Thursday, yeah. Mimi, I take it you'd agree with that, but what do you think the longer implications are with CPI, whether it be a little hot, whether it come in a little cooler than expected?
Yeah, I completely agree. And I think, look, the numbers, even if we come in at expectations, they're way too high for the Fed's liking and anybody else's. So with the headline expected at 7.9% and core just below 6%, it's just too high. So I think that we'll continue to see the Fed raising rates, potentially slowing. Now, if we did see that come off materially, that would definitely breathe a sigh of relief to markets, we think.
Having said that, Mimi, you have to be looking at what happens on Election Day as an indicator of policy that is to come. And how are you playing that, or how are you telling investors to play that?
Yeah, we're long-term, long-only investors. So we are looking for the results of the election and, over time, what sorts of policy shifts might we see. So we're not day traders or anything like that. We're in it for the long term. So I think that we will need to look at the composition of the election results afterwards and then ascertain. But globally speaking, we're more concerned with overall entry points than who won or lost a specific election.